Well.
Welcome to the DMV. Jumbo half and half. Mama on your chicken wings. Home of crank. Funky jumper. Feel the heartbeat.
Cheef Hango.
Funky drummer, feel the heartbeat. Let's hit the dance floor and let our private parts meet. Around these parts, that's how we party, so please pardon me. Ladies in the place, participate and move your body, please. Y'all see how I did that? Party, PPs, and ladies in the place. Hey, welcome, y'all. Happy Friday Eve. Lucky Thursday, it's the Cheef and Go. You know what I'm talking about? Always representing for that Universal Madness 85. You got on that fresh one. Welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's all right. You know what I'm talking about? We living in some crazy times. Our president is trying to take Greenland off the muscle. Like, you know what? I want Greenland. And NATO and Denmark and Germany, and they ain't having it. This Bama is lunching. Hey, I want Greenland. I like it. It's big, it's green, it's icy. It's called Greenland, but it's icy. Okay, it's a bunch of ice. Someone told me. That's what someone told me. But it's big, and I want it. I'm the big bad Trump. I'm the orange man. It's crazy. ICE is out of control. You know what I'm talking about? Deporting all type of everybody, roughing everybody up. Just jumping on people, shooting people. It's out of control right now. You know. Chicken wings. It's like $12 for 8 of them. You know what I'm talking about? We living in a crazy time. We living in a crazy time, but we are here. Hope everybody's fine. Living in a crazy time. You know, you got to bob and weave and roll with the punches. And you know what I'm talking about? Duck and dodge and keep your guards up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your head down, your chin up, keep your eyes on your opponent. You know what I'm talking about? You better. And keep swinging like Big Cheef tell me. He said, man, keep swinging, son. Keep swinging. That's all you can do. You know what I'm talking about? You can quit or keep it moving. Special guest tonight. I got nobody back, you know, so we can finish our conversation because we didn't get to a lot of things. And then Wisdom Speaks is going to be in the building. Why can't they impeach him? Shout out to Black Butterfly. What's up, Mel B? I don't know. Like, I really be having thoughts of doing something. And I try not to say it online because if one day, anyway, I'd be like, I'm about to become a martyr. I'm about to take this shit into my own hands. Because this joker is terrible. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, why can't they impeach him? Like, you know, due process of doing it the right way. Because me, I'm ready to impeach him a whole nother way. So, see how I do it here. I be looking up here. But yeah, I should have just mirrored my screen. But I didn't. Because I'm a J.A.B turkey. It's already mirrored. Oh, extended change. So what's going on? What's going on, my people? How's everybody doing? Clinton got impeached for less. How about that? Clinton got impeached for a little right quick. You know what I'm talking about? C. Mills in the building. What's up, y'all? Had a lot going on this week. As usual. Came out to my car today and some clown then came in my car. He ain't breaking because I guess he got in my door, my little door tricky. I got some, you know, so I guess I ain't lock it because I got some, you know, foolishness going on. And I might have thought I locked it and unlocked it. And just petty, just took petty shit, man. I can't stand a thief or a liar. Man, that's the worst thing on earth. totally out of pocket, right? Threw me off my game all day. I've been ready to smack somebody, right? I feel like smacking somebody today. Slap, slap. I feel like slapping somebody, and I've been trying to get over it because it's not even a high monetary value. It's just the principle, and it's just petty. Like you took just little dumb shit, and you know my shit. Like go get your own shit. That shit pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to get over that. Me and Scotty's, right? Me and my man Scotty, which I might have something coming up with my boy Scotty coming soon. So y'all stay tuned for that. I love you too, C Mills. Love you too, babe. Thanks for tuning in. Waiting on my special guest. Cause like I said, I had things going on today, and I almost ain't do the Cheef and go. I ain't want to come on here and be cussing and fussing, but I did go, meet up with Scotty, and I'm all right for now. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking for Instagram. Are we live on Instagram? I always ignore y'all Instagram. Miss Thang Thang 21. Thanks for tuning in. Wild ass nigga. Appreciate you joining in. You know what I'm saying? My friend, we gonna blend on in and get this going because teamwork make the stream work. So I'm your host, Cheef Dog, Little Cheef, Cheef Rocker, Cheef Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy for show. Cheef Keep It Brief, Rockaware, Rockadamus, the cheat code, you understand? Mr. Keep It Cranking for the culture. What's up, Omni? What's up, baby? That's Lady O in the building. Bravo Reds. Appreciate you coming through. Mo Diggs, you ain't missed nothing. We just getting started. But I'm waiting for the OGs to come up in here. So, I'm just stalling for now. But what's good, y'all? Anything we need to talk about? We got a 1-800 number where I'm about to be able to take calls, right? So we can have a topic and people can call in, but I don't know if it's set up all the way yet. Yes, indeed, Lady O. That's the Snatched and Savage podcast, y'all. Each and every Saturday at 8 p.m. on Lux Radio. Shout out to y'all. I'll be tuning in. Definitely y'all be having some great conversations and point of views. Ace Boogie, Tito, and Mimi, and Lady O. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, y'all all offering y'all perspective is a good thing, man. I'll be tuned in. Diamante. It'd be hard to see on a separate one what it do, Cheef. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it'd be like crazy. Matter of fact, let me show. I would show the comments on here, but sometimes they be crazy. Hold up. Sometimes people be coming in talking all type of Diddy shit. Show comments on stage. And see, I can't see them. But everybody else could probably see them because I don't got my screen that big. I got two screens going on. But, you know what I'm talking about? Absolutely, baby. Absolutely, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. And the lag, you're right. You know about that StreamYard life. Oh yeah, y'all, man. But it's a good crazy. Y'all be getting to it though. Y'all be getting to the. He said not the Diddy shit. Y'all be getting to them. Making some good points and talking about some great topics that we need to be talking about. So I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Take me through there. Bravo, definitely, my man. Bravo got nominated for the Whammies. Congratulations, my brother. You and Ali the Great. Look like y'all got some nominations. You know what I mean? Well deserved. Good brothers, man. Both of y'all make good music. So that's a beautiful thing. May have been overshadowed with the Go-Go Awards, but the when are the Whammies? Because y'all just the first stages, right? Just the nominations. When are they held? When is that awards show? Is it an awards show or do they just how does that work? Yep. Hey Diggs, what's up, man? I've been trying to get out to see y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all get with Uptown Mo Diggs and that Allure band. They be cranking, flat out. Period. They absolutely be cranking. I gotta get out to see them, but I be in here wearing 12 hats, trying to do multiple things, and I'm getting it in order for 2026. I'm putting everything in the compartment, and I'm really get organized. But you know, sometimes when you're doing art, it's certain timing and things that call you to just dive into a project in the moment. But still, I still aside from that, I gotta lock in because you know can't be spreading myself too thin and try and do everything and then don't do nothing, which that ain't never gonna be the case. But you know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, appreciate everybody. Let's see. I'm trying to get this banner off of here. So we can just rock like that. Where you at, nobody? I thought nobody was coming in. Uh, he was in here, but he left. Oh, the last day to vote for the whammies was today. Okay, okay. March 28th. At the Capitol turnaround is the ceremony. Yes, indeed. Up, Uptown Mo Diggs say he back in the lab. Oh, sookie now. One of the best producers from the DMV ever. Y'all better know it. Y'all better know it. So, hey, definitely looking forward to that. Me too. Me too. I've been tapping. I've been tapping and diddling and fooling around. I gotta lock in on the production. I might have to make myself a schedule again and just put it on my phone. And every 2 hours, every time I need to do something, I got a notification. I was doing that for a couple years. It kind of kept me, you know what I'm saying, kept me on the path, even though it wasn't perfect. I might need to lock in. And then when it's production time, just lock in, put the phone on do not disturb, and just give it that time because them repetitions are important. You know what I'm talking about with anything, especially with like production and you know, well, instrument, right? That repetition is very important. Um, yep, absolutely. Can't wait to see what you gonna do, Dig. You ain't never got up there with Raheem and the Crank Crusaders? Yep, that's scheduled. That's what you gotta do. Okay, make some volumes, catalog. That's what it's all about, baby. Catalog, you know. And what I've been thinking about as a producer is um, distribution, right? How we're distributing our art, our IP, our intellectual property is very important in today's time because of course we have on all platforms with your DistroKid and your CD Baby and you know there's multiple DSPs, digital service providers, but with the new AI stuff going on and all the foolishness going on with Spotify, I'm really ready to pull my stuff off of Spotify. And you know, you got Apple Music and a lot of them Tidal, a lot of them just not paying, you know, not paying a great um, you know, they're not paying you greatly for these for streaming per track, but you have the opportunity for the whole world to hear your stuff because it's on those platforms which are everywhere. Now, if you try to just put it on your website or you know make it exclusive somewhere, then you got to drive traffic to that place, and if you don't have the name already, that could be problematic. So, just to give y'all some insight on how I'm thinking, um, yeah, I might make a project or a single or you know that's gonna be exclusively for YouTube, right? And my page, I got 2 pages monetized, so I could just do that and make money off the ads, and I might make more than it would on streaming, or just a certain project, single, EP, just as a physical. copy, right? Well, you got to order it. It might be a USB drive, a USB wristband, something physical that's, that stands out, right? Because the content is one thing, but the context is another thing. I watched this video. I can't shout him out because I forget the guy's name, but he was explaining how, like, yeah, you can see Shaka Khan in concert, at Constitution Hall, at the Anthem, at the Verizon Center, Capital One Arena. Okay, boom, everybody can do that. But Shaka Khan at the tiny desk, right? Same content, different context. It makes it a little different, or it makes it a little more exclusive and special, like the front porch. You can go see Snoop or these artists that's performing on the front porch, but when you put it on the front porch, that's a different context. And so these artists are coming to the front porch because of the context. So when you think about packaging your music and distributing your music, we got to think about it in the same way. Everybody on all platforms, right? But what's the context of it, right? The song that me and CeeLo did, I didn't want it to be on all platforms. It's unreleased at this time because that's why. Like, Cheef and CeeLo Go-Go song on all platforms, everybody can do that. But what movie soundtrack can we put it in? A DC or Go-Go movie soundtrack or something DMV that it fits? Because we talking about the DMV, the whole DC on fire. So that's how I would want to release it because, it's a special place for it. Like when Jay-Z released his album on the Sprint phone. The only place you could get it, right, was on the Sprint phone. So this is how I'm thinking, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, yeah, what type of collector's package you could do. You might do an album, and it's only available only 100 copies, right? And you can sell it at a high ticket, right? You look at Nipsey Hussle with the $100 mixtape. Then he did a $1,000 mixtape. So it's the context that could bring the attention to it, which that's how I really got into Nipsey because of the marketing. It wasn't the rapping. The rapping was cool, but it was the marketing. So I think we all need to look at that, especially with vinyl being at an all-time high. People are back into vinyl. Tapes are becoming popular again. And when we from the DMV, that's our culture. Or when you just old school, you had New York, you had the mixtapes, and DC, you had the PA tapes. So you got some cats that's so old school, they want the CD. They don't want to send it to my email. I don't know how to do all that shit, Slims. Give me the CD. So that might be, the context you put it in, and sell it, from your website. Sell it out your trunk even. Have it on you. Or like I said, a USB drive with your logo. It's probably different type of USB design joints. I know you used to have a bracelet. I ain't checked. But so stuff like that. I just wanted to share that with y'all. This is how I'm thinking. This is what I'm doing for the 2026 to keep me right in the mix. But Spotify is crazy, man. Make sure y'all read them terms. The AI is crazy, right? Which is even shining a bigger light on Go-Go, right? All eyes on us, because you ain't gonna AI no Go-Go, Nick, ever. Ever. Oh, you haven't been up there yet? Yeah, I got to get up there to see them too. My man, Boosie Vegas. No, they ain't. Hell no. Hell no, they ain't. And I just want to say, Go-Go Royalty is paying, at least they paying a penny a stream. So they doing better than all these other sites, and that's the home team. So I'm definitely going to be putting stuff there. That's what else I wanted to say that, because I got this one just for YouTube. I got this project that I'm only going to make 50 copies of, vinyl. Now I got this single, well, I'm going to do this collector's edition. I'm going to do some type of fancy packaging, you know what I mean? Where it come to your house, you know what I'm saying? I think we got to start thinking about that, because the digital age has taken over and just made everything so cookie cutter and put everybody in the same super oversaturated line, like with beats, right? With producers. All this stuff is just becoming too easy, with technology. Like, yeah, back in the day when you wanted to get a producer, when you wanted Mo Diggs to come in with a beat, man, you had to have a studio. That's going to cost you some money. Then Diggs got to come in with that MPC or that keyboard and track that joint out. That's going to take some time. So people didn't waste time unless you was worth it. And that's why the producers back in the day, they had bigger shine and made so much per track because they knew, they were worth it. Now you just got anybody who get a laptop and get some loops or Fruity Loops or, Logic and go to Splice or Fat Fish, Big Fish Audio, you know what I'm saying? Just put loops together, and then that decreased the value of actual production and tracks. And they calling themselves producers, but that's really not a producer. They making tracks, putting beats together. They really not making beats. They just putting puzzles together, So a lot of that came in and changed the game, and it's always going to be changing. So I'm just saying, let's just think out the box. Definitely not paying real money. Facebook and IG, yeah, if you're going through DistroKid and these DSPs and you sign up for them to track your Facebook, to track your songs on Facebook and Instagram and these things, I think DistroKid, it's a little fee you pay. And, they look for the content match, and they pay you. It's still not great, but yeah, you'll get like somebody used your song in their video on the background, they playing it on IG, TikTok, and all these things. If you sign up for that, you can make a little money. Usually it's like 20%. You get like the 80 or 85%. They take the 20 or the 15. So that's cool. I mean, if you're getting a whole rack of streams, it's okay, but it's still not like if you look at an artist like a Kendrick or Drake or somebody that's getting, billions of streams, Wale right now. If you look at the streaming, the money they paying for the streams, and you got a lot of them, it's okay. But if you imagine what he would be making if he sold, if he was really getting what that's worth, and that's all, I guess, relative, up to you, what you think your art is worth. Even though they still download, they can download it, but it's still not what you could get independently out the trunk producing this whole project, single, what have you, by yourself. So it's just something to look at. Like I said, it may be something to do in the beginning. Streaming may be something to do for a newer artist, just to get out there, to get their name out there, to get it started. And if it pop off, then you can say, okay, now, like I said, now I'm gonna drive the traffic, and now I'm gonna pull back, and I'm gonna have it only here and only here. And I might just have this for streaming. Some artists are even just giving you a snippet on the streaming services, and then sending you back to their website to buy the full songs, or buy like this creative packaging, buy it in a certain context, a certain physical way, or a direct to consumer, a more direct to consumer transaction. So that's an idea. But yeah, like I said, I do it for the culture, so I'm just sharing, what I'm looking at, what I'm studying, and how I'm looking at it moving forward. Because hey, look, I ain't scared to share the game. What's up, Coop? Super Cooper in the building. Shout out to the Go-Go Association, doing big things. I seen y'all out there in Potomac. It's a good look. Appreciate what y'all doing for the culture. You know what I'm talking about? All the main producers aren't eating. Exactly. Those industry budgets aren't being cut no more. Right. The youngins start underselling their beats just to get on. Hey, Diggs, correct me if I'm wrong, but back in our day, entry-level producer, right? An entry-level producer, you get called somewhere with somebody got a label, right? A Def Jam or something. I'm about to say Priority Death Row. What's that other joint over there? You know what I'm saying? A label. RCA, MCA, and they bringing you in with an artist. Wasn't the entry-level price back then like $5,000 for a nobody producer per track? Or like, say you're doing 10 track, that might go down to $1,500 per track. But it seemed like I remember it being something like that. And Timberland and Dre was getting, 50,000, depending on who they were selling it to. I think I remember the In the Club beat being in the folder, right? Dre had a 50,000 folder, 100,000, this and that, and this folder ain't have a price, but it seemed like 250. You was hearing these numbers back in the day, and now, well, shit, for 10 years now, you go online, I'll give you 3 exclusive beat leases for $150. Right. 5,000 to 7,500. Right. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, and people giving beats away, selling beats for, but the producer's name don't hold the same weight as it did back in the day. And like I said, the process was different, right? Now it's instant, digital, microwave time. Put it in the microwave. But that's why a lot of stuff sound the same. And classic albums aren't being created as much because that producer artist relationship is not happening. Whether it be multiple producers or, one or two, you know what I'm saying? It's still a relationship. We come together, we gonna go get something to eat, we gonna roll it up, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk, we gonna ride, we might go out, and we gonna work on this project together so that comes out in the music. That's not happening nowadays. You go on YouTube and get 5 beats for $350. Right. That was entry level 5,000. So that was you know what I'm saying? You coming in the door. So once you drop that beat on Cassidy's single or you know what I'm saying, State Property, and that jump going, now that number done jumped up right quick. Cause they know you worth it. You done showed that yeah, you got that work. The right situation got you 10,000 at the most. You talking about still entry level though, right? See, Diggs done been there, y'all. I ain't been there. Uptown Mo Diggs, he done got placements and shit. I was always in Diggs Shadow and Rich Craft and Chucky. I was just in the basement, you know what I'm talking about, doing my little shit. But that's where I learned it from. That's where that was they motivated me. But yeah, the game done changed, y'all. The goddamn game done changed. And I thought I was at Wisdom Speaks was gonna come in here. We was gonna talk about originals and how important original music is on many levels. You know what I'm talking about? Storm's Quiet, the High Life joint. That was a minute ago. Mr. DMN 50, NCC J Keys 21. Shout out to Uri Bai coming on through. Yeah. Entry level, you could have got 10, depending on the situation, depending on the label, depending on the artist, depending on your gift of gab. I named that album, by the way, Mo Digger. I said, nigga, call that motherfucker the gift of gab. I only had one track on there. And Dig was on that track. Dig came and gave us some sprinkles on the joint we did with Devin the Dude. He definitely he came in and blessed us. I don't know why I get so high. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was, Devin came later, but yeah. Definitely, man. But shout out to, gotta give a shout out to the official sponsor, the Cheef and Go, the Madness Shop, the Madness Connection, Universal Madness 85. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got to go down there and get right. You know what I'm saying? And don't get left. A couple little pieces I got. You know what I mean? You already know they the originators. You know what I mean? They stand for a whole lot. It ain't just clothes, it's a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle. This community is a big deal, okay? The good old Madness Shop is down on Leonardtown Road, but they do pop-ups on over there by Stadium Armory. I think it's 1900 East Street, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's every Thursday. But let me double check that. But you can go down to the Madness Shop on Leonardtown Road. The address is right there. Each and every day that's open. You know what I'm talking about? And get all your Fresh Madness gear. And I know there's a website coming. I'm not sure if the website up. Let me check on that. But shout out to them. Much love and respect. You know what I'm talking about? And thank y'all, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's a classic joint. That's a classic joint. Oh, C Mills, this one don't have nothing on the back. You know what I'm talking about? This one actually don't have nothing on the back. This just, you know what I'm saying, something. Yeah, I thought I'd switch up the colors this week. I said, let me go ahead and throw this on with my long john. You know what I'm talking about, my thermals, cause it's jack cold down here. Martin said, you got to cuff the balls. It's cold in the basement, baby. But appreciate you, C Mills. He said that junk still go. Yeah, man. We had on like a ringtone when ringtone songs was popular, and that junk was going off the hook, off the shelf. I was like, damn, I wish I would have set it up to get paid. But yeah, definitely. Gabby went off on that jump. Thank you. Yeah, see man breaking the bag. See what I'm talking about? They love it on me, baby. You know what I'm talking about? That's that madness, you know. Hey, look, I love madness. I wear madness. It's just like the colors, the flair, like the designs. Rick in the Bag he be doing this thing, man. You know what I mean? I definitely, I love the way, I feel good. I feel like I got on Gucci or something better than Gucci, actually, when I wear madness. So that's what I'm saying. I'm happy to be a part of it and for them to be a part of the Cheef and Go. Because it's the Cheef and Go show. Yeah, man, my guests done, you know what I mean? I don't know what they doing. But I kind of had a feeling they was going to do that. J.A.B turkeys. Man, y'all ain't nothing, man, but some J.A.B time turkeys, man. Nothing. Damn, 8:30, okay. I don't know. I mean, I would play y'all some music, but I'm going to get a copyright strike because I got my music doing in the DSPs and all that, so, you know. And then sometimes when I play it through here, the sound just be crazy, man. I got to get it all together. But let me see, do I still got some beats in here? I still got some beats in here. Oh, man. Anyway. See, I would just let that play as background music, but when I listen back, it be messing up my voice. It's like frequency would be crazy. Cause I would be playing beats in the background. Shout it too much. Shout it too through. Step in the club in the birthday suit. I don't even talk that your birthday, though. And I don't even care if it's your birthday, boo. It's a me and Gabby jump that I ain't dropped. Man, I got so much music to drop that's 10 years old that's still gonna go. How about that? Hey, got me feeling. Yeah, man, this beat might be 19, 17, 18, 19. For the shout, I got one for y'all. Unreleased. Can y'all hear that? Shit, man. Might as well play some music. For the culture, baby. Smoking session over here. Man, I knew I could have rolled something up. That's the believe that's another smoker's anthem. Oh baby, oh baby. And my liquor brown. Y'all know she ain't lying. Y'all know she ain't lying. They've been watching that Baddies Club. It was called. They want all the smoke. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Hey, a little one-on-one. Something about go, turn me on. Yes, indeed. You gotta come to DC because they do it the best. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see what else I got on here. Take them back to that MoFat. You hear that MoFat in there, digger? Oh yeah, the double feedback. That's what I'm saying. Is it only when I talk? Hold on, let me see. What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? That's the jump. We made another song off the Devon, piece from the Devon, so we made a whole nother jump. Devon say, I was saying, a lot. And it's probably fucking up my bladder. And it's probably fucking up my bladder, but the way my lungs look, that shit really don't matter. I took that out to Devin Joe, yeah. Hey, this is dope. You at Goody? Want to come out? Hello, Tom. Come out. Ain't gonna hold about it. This ain't the right version. I don't think this is the right version of this song. That's called the Great Cheef. I'm going to do something. We're going to try to do what the KK can do with this one. But this might not be the right version. You get the idea. Yeah, it's not the right version. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I done went in there and tweaked it. I gotta do a couple more. Good God Almighty. How you gonna win when you ain't right with them? Basically, I chopped it up, man. And, you know, now it's just that thing with a little bit of the pocket to the. But yeah, we gonna see what's up with KK on that jump. Appreciate you, DB. Appreciate you, Mo Diggs on the sound technician from the outside. Much love to y'all. Salute West Virginia. Salute DC area. Support you. Hey man, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, man. I was just, you know, I'm talking about play a little something. I was gonna see if my guest was gonna come, my special guest. What's up, cuz? Sivart Tatum. How you doing? Y'all be having these names, and I know and without the face. But to yeah, mine. I just had a couple joints sitting in here. But I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm taking it back. I mean, but see, if I knew like I could talk over these things, I would put it background or off. They don't give me no volume on it. Like, still learning this thing, y'all. We'll go back.
ART production.
When you hear that tag, you know it's a throwback. There you go. You heard that beat. You heard that beat and came running. Yeah. You heard that goddamn beat. But shit, I'm bringing you on in because you had me out here spitting water like a motherfucker. Well,
I was running late, big homie. I had a
yeah.
I was doing a lot of different stuff. What's up with you?
Oh, duh, Travis. What's that called? An antonanagram when you take your name and flip it. What's up, cuz? Man, let me tell you about my cousin Travis. You talking about fuck a keyboard player. This nigga is a pianist times 10. What's up, nobody? You got nobody in the building. He ripping and running. He like me, the chief and go. Cause he old school. We be out here scoof, 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 scoof. You know.
Yeah, and he play the drop for me. You played the drop for me. I sent to you.
Nah, cause you ain't come through. I ain't man. Look,
You know I was coming, man.
I didn't know. I was about to end the
I
show.
told you I was coming. I told you I was coming. I said I messed up last week, but you had to talk about the Soul Train Awards anyway last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, not
pretty much. Nah,
but to me, that was the Soul Train Award.
Yeah,
and after all of that, I feel so stupid that I even missed the joint. You know, I wasn't there, and I think that everybody should have been there. If you miss it, you miss something special.
Yeah, that was my first one, but I had to because it was 50 years. I mean, I've been, you know, talking to Darren and all that, and it's like I get my name at the door. But look, after a minute, you could have probably just walked up in there and at least played the lobby because I had a seat and they sit down. So
I don't think I never paid for Go-Go Awards. I went to the first one. I went to the second one. I've been to a few of them. The first one, but they told me the first one was in the 80s. I don't know about that one. The first
somebody
one
said the 90s. I don't even believe that because
the first one I went to was like in 08. That was when.
Yeah, that sounded like around the time.
Yeah, that was the first one. It was in Two-Face. That was when Two-Face was doing all the rap stuff with us. Two-Face Wild Boy.
Oh, the Wild Boy. Okay.
Yeah, Two-Face the Wild Boy. Nah, Two-Face Don was around too.
Yeah, the Live Squad though.
Yeah, he bought the Live Squad, and that was when Dre was doing all the stuff over the tunnel. So we was tearing the tunnel up. So
are you gonna be a part of Dre's documentary? Drain the
I
paint.
already did went to go do the interview. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did it. That's where I mean I know Bello and I know certain people saying different things, but that's where I know where the DMV came from because what happened was we was down on U Street performing, and Dre wanted us to accept the Virginia side, and it wasn't that I didn't not accept the Virginia side, so he wanted a way for all of us to get along, and that's really where I got some of the togetherness from. He wanted us to accept the Virginia side, so he put us all together as DMV. Because when we was out Maryland, okay, Dre took over from J.A.B. If you know who J.A.B. is, J.A.B. from
I remember the
Real
name.
Life Money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, J.A.B. really started what J.A.B. did for underground rap for DC was the biggest anybody done. He had the realest of DC, and he had us out launch month. And when we was out launch month, you had to be a thorough person to come through there and rap. And if they ain't like you, man, they told you that was some bullshit. I seen people get their microphone snatched from them out launch month. And from launch month, J.A.B. took it down to U Street. But over launch month, not to be disrespectful, but Virginia dudes wasn't the book bag rappers wasn't really allowed. Like how all the rappers now got book bags rappers wasn't allowed. So that
Where
was
at on Launch Mart? What was the spot?
It was called
Spot? Not the spot.
yeah, the
Right?
spot.
Yeah, the spot. Ain't that look
Yeah.
at the irony.
I
Pun
forgot.
intended. Yeah.
That was the name of it. Yeah, the
Oh,
spot.
From Eddie's. Yeah, I used to live around the corner. Okay.
Yeah, it was the spot, and it was a little hole in the wall, but to us, that was our life. Every Tuesday, man, we packed that joint, but I was able to perfect my craft and learn like to perform every Tuesday and to perform in front of a crowd. And then I was able to watch everybody. So I was able to learn what to do different, what not to do, what the do's and the don'ts of performing. So J.A.B. took it down to U Street. You know, they tore the spot down on Launch Month. Dre took it down on U Street. J.A.B. took it down on U Street. And that's when Dre and Donnell came. And when Dre and Donnell came, Dre wanted us to accept all the Virginia guys. And the Virginia guys was cool. Flip the Script was doing something on U Street too. But Dre.
So we got WAP in the building. I got the OGs, and I've been driving. I'm gonna let y'all drive. Come in here, cause look, y'all know that motherfucking history for real, for real. So let's get into. We got Mo Diggs in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this about to go up right here, Slim.
Yeah, Mo Diggs was down. Flip the Script.
What's up, Nick? What's up, Mo?
Yeah, man.
So can I explain why we bringing WAP? Can I explain why we bringing WAP on before we let him go, Chief?
Yeah.
Okay, hold. Hey,
want me to take him back out?
Nah, don't take him back out. Bring him back. Bring him back in. Don't take my man out. But nah, reason why we wanted WAP here because now everybody been doing a lot of covers, but now all of a sudden now everybody wanted to jump out and start doing original music. Now we want to bring WAP because this is where original music started from in DC. Because when I was younger, like I used to run behind WAP and Keith Nine, the whole train. I used to run behind them when I was young, and I used to want to perform with them. I'd go with them to the club, and WAP ain't even notice I get punished maybe later on that night or something. But he always instilled in me. Yeah, he always instilled in me do original music. So when it was time for me to do go-go with the rap, I was able to transition because of what WAP taught me to do with original music. Now everybody's doing original music. All the Say Twos and was Black Woodsons. All of them came through WAP. But nobody doing no original music but him, and everybody was scared to do original music but him. So
I just want to say something real quick. before rapping was cool. This is what the people got to know, and it was cool to us. And I'm a little behind y'all, but we was musicians, so we
Right.
we gonna do music in every form. WAP play horns, right? So
Right.
we just love music, and we are talented enough to do it in different ways. But before rap was cool, when you had Keith Nine and you had Hood Life and Money and the Lost Jenna, and like you said, whopping them. I remember the posters were whopping them. Yeah, like you said, this is what you aspire to. And I just happened to start hanging with Top Notch and the Scrapers.
Oh shit.
Couldn't be no better, right? So this is how my hip hop world
Yeah.
started. And so I just wanted to say before it was cool because it was a go-go city, but we had the foresight or whether we was musicians, whatever it was. So I just wanted to add that. I'm sorry, y'all go ahead, man, because this is about to be a history lesson.
Yeah, so that's why. So when I call WAP, I say, man, we need you to come because, and WAP really don't do no interviews, but we need you because Shalem, you done a lot for original music, and we wouldn't be here doing original music if you didn't instill that into all of them. But a lot of people now that's want to do originals, they listening to other people that say originals, but it came from you. And a lot of me, my foundation came from, hanging around you. I always hung around all the older dudes, all my uncles. You was one of my uncles. Church brought me to you at a young age, remember? Church brought, hey, wow, do something with this wild young motherfucker. And church brought me to you at a young age because I was going over with Brian Manor rapping on Church Joint. And I stand in the middle of Brian Manor on a chair while Essence was on break and rap. So he said, nah, go over there and see WAP. So that's where we stand. So that's why we brought you here, big homie. Come on, talk to him and let him know what's going on.
What's happening? First of all, thank you for having me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear? Hey, Cheef, where you going? Can we hear you, Cheef? Can we
Yeah,
hear you?
I hear you. I hear you
Okay.
loud and clear.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we in the building, baby. Thanks for
I didn't
coming.
I didn't even know that story. I didn't even know that story, Goody. I do remember church brought you over to me, right? But he brought you if that's what you was doing at Bryan Manor. What I used to do at church and Applejack's parties, I used to go in there and tell them, I'm about to take your motherfucking show over. I ain't know them. I wasn't even from uptown. You know what I mean? I was cool with uptown, but I wasn't even from, I was like, man, look, I'm going ahead and do, you know what I'm saying? They said, if you can do it, do it. You know what I mean? I go in there and really, like when Essence take a break, it was Essence and Chuck. I remember they had it consistent. They was rocking down there too. And I go in that joint and take over the stage. DJ got to stop. Everybody got to clear the stage. All of that. And that's probably why he did that, Goody. I didn't even know that. That's a good story, Goody. But no, thank you for having me, man.
I'm nobody. I'm nobody.
You know about it.
My name
I
is
remember.
Nobody.
I remember. I took nobody. I took nobody to Ohio with me for Bone. It was whopping them and Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. I said, Goody, come on, man. You gonna start the show, man. Hey, Goody, tell him the rest, man. Nah. Go ahead and tell him, Goody. That shit was so funny. But he was young. He was hungry. I seen it in him. And how powerful his voice was. It was very powerful. Like you couldn't really capture it in the studio without having the essence of a live thing with it. Like his voice is powerful, big, live, like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hearing what he's doing and how he shaped his voice into a socket. Like it's working now. You know what I'm saying? It's working now. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I always wanted. That's what I always wanted for him. Yeah, man. Goody, bad man.
Yeah, now, hey, Chief, what he talk about? He take me to Cleveland, right? And the CD skip. And I got the CD skip. Instead of me keep flowing, I stopped and looked at it. Old lady snatched the mic from me. Old lady attacked me and everything. Cause
Lord.
It was a packed house. Listen, it was a packed house. Yeah, it was a packed house, man.
Bone Aunt said, why you stop rapping? Bone, I think it was Wishbone Aunt, wasn't it? It was.
I don't know. We jumped in. I jumped in that joint. Yeah,
So
man, it was
Guinea Pig, you put them up there first. You do stuff like that
Nah,
to happen?
the CD skip.
Or you just give
That's
them a
when we
chance that
started
night?
off. Yeah, the CD.
No, I wanted him to start the show. He was
Oh,
strong
the
enough
CD,
to start the
right,
show.
right. That was
Yeah.
unexpected.
hmm
Remember, Chief, I started the shows. Wherever I went, I always started shows. Everybody
Yeah.
was scared to go on first, but I always wanted to go first because I love to set the tone. I'm gonna bring you in my world, and I'm
Yep.
still that way. I love to
Yeah.
go first.
Yeah, I ain't never scared. Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, take me through there. I'm right here. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
go ahead, Wap. So explain them to them peoples. Wow.
What part you want me to explain, man?
All the original music, what I was just explaining to them, how would your first of all, they don't even know, like from DC, we never had the freedom of speech, and you think we do. We don't have the freedom of speech like we really think we do. And that's really why DC stuff really can't, because you can't talk about a lot of DC stuff on the radio. How can you do that when it's the White House, the president right here? This supposed to be the safest place in the world. So explain to them all the original music, because the original concept came from you, man. To do it.
It really didn't. It really didn't, man. I champion. I give all the glory to Mo Tiller. Mo Tiller was a genius. He was a keyboard player for Class Band. I met him, and he was really instrumental in shaping this original thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Class Band, if you don't remember, Go-Go Band, they was real unique. So I kind of like was attracted to that unique and different way of carving out a little niche for you art in the art world or in the music world, right? So when I came back from Hollywood, man, back in 2005, I was working with BET, man. I was a unit production manager for BET for a long time at that point. And I came back from Hollywood, man, and I was the go-go world had become content. That's when I started seeing, no uniforms no more. I started seeing more. Back then it was white t-shirts with jeans and Nike boots on stage. Everybody had that type of stuff on. It was no style, no uniformity with it. The horn players stopped stepping, wasn't no stepping. People were sitting down and all that on stage. I was like, wow. So I really literally just put on a suit, man, and started a band. That's all I did was put on a suit and started a band. And when I started a band, it was more rap, since I was already doing rap and stuff like that. It was already rap. So when I started the band, I just had the band play my rap stuff, my whopping them stuff, you know what I mean? And when they started playing it, it started taking a shape of its own, because I was already going to Juju and them show, church and them show, and doing little stuff like that, and going to open mics. I literally, that open mic that y'all was talking about when I came on, I used to come to that open mic and give Hood Life Money and J.A.B and all them. I used to give them trophies and plaques to get them to keep going, because me and us in Section 8 Mob was really the only ones that was out there moving at that time. So I needed more of us. I needed more of us behind it. So I would go and give them that encouragement and pass out plaques in the open mic joints, the joint up on Marlboro Pike, the joint at the Crossroad, all of them. I would do that, you know what I'm saying, just for the encouragement to keep going. But now I see, because we were being gentrified, we didn't look at that. We were being gentrified at the time. So they really couldn't have a successful entrepreneurs and stuff like that in the way of this whole thing. So a lot of labels got shut down at that time. A lot of people went to jail at that time while they cleaned up or cleared out the city and made room for what you see today. And that was the start of the joint. Now I know that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that back then, you know what I'm saying? They put us in a storm and we just didn't know we was in a storm. We were confused. We weren't stupid. We weren't ignorant. We was confused. You know what I'm saying? We were confused at that time. You know what I'm saying? Not saying us. I'm talking about the whole DC culture was confused at that time. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they could have gentrified us. You know what I mean? So it's interesting how I'm saying go-go take shape now, post-gentrification. See, they owe. You know what I'm saying? They took from us in the beginning, so now it's post gentrification. So they giving us a lot. So now this little area, this little time frame right here is where, you know what I'm saying, you can make it or break it right there, because the money gonna run out in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? So the key is right now not to implode. You know what I'm saying? You can't, the go-go can't implode, because they can't. If go-go implodes, they then took it and ran with it, and now it's open market now. You know what I mean? For everybody to use it how they want to. You know what I mean? The indigenous ones, the real go-go is being watered down. Like, you know what I'm saying? If there's no originality put in the joint, they're gonna just take the beat of it and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just a couple joints stories, right? Me and Rico, curly head Eric, right? You know,
Man,
we
yeah,
in the scrapers. That's how I met Rome in the scrapers, and so
oh,
we
man.
together, and we always doing graphics. We was all building. Me, him, and Rome was learning Photoshop and video production, all that, right? And I'm at home, and my hard drive. I got a video with Snoop at 2K9 with a band. And what I know now, and I think even then, yeah, that was whopping it. Before it was Wisdom Speaks, I only think it was called Wisdom Speaks, but this was way back, and it's on one of my hard
Right.
drives. But
So
yeah, like
what happened with that was I wasn't in bands at that time. I wasn't in bands at that time. So Juju was having a party. He wanted Snoop. I got in contact with Snoop, pulled him into the city. I didn't have a band, so I went uptown and got Rocksteady Band. I think they was called. I forgot who they was called.
crossover or something like
No,
that.
Yeah,
crossover. Yep, it was crossover band. So I went and got crossover band and had crossover. I went to a couple of their practices and had them learn Snoop stuff. And when crossover showed out, cranking like a motherfucker. I mean, we was on stage, us Snoop. So that's the first time Snoop came to town.
Way
You know
before
what I
Essence,
mean?
ladies and G's.
Way before Essence. Way before Essence.
What did he tell us? He said, "Tell him don't play so hard." What did he say? Tell him
Yeah,
don't play so hard.
so they played too loud, you know what I'm saying? Because it wanted to be cool, you know what I mean? It wanted to be cool, wasn't loud, got hit them vocals, man. You know how it is. So yeah, it was cold blooded. That was cold blooded night right there. That was cold blooded, yeah.
And then I came to Studio Brat after you and E had did y'all thing. And look, but when I came, I seen the hold your head back, and I was like, okay, cool. But then I watched the interview with you and Stinky Dink on the Congo beat, the Heartbeat Congo hour, and I said I didn't know he created the whole fucking lottery game.
Now this is a good thing. This is a good thing right here, because, and this is why I'm starting a training. I'm gonna start it in the next couple of weeks to teach people like you, and everybody out there listening how to do business with DC and anybody else. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do business, because at that time I wasn't qualified to meet the requirements to do business with them at that time. So I had to go get somebody else to do the business for me. You understand what I'm saying? And it was kind of like a tight timeline. It was a real tight timeline that I had to get this done. So that's how I hooked up with Eric, Brett. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the contract done. You dig what I'm saying? That's how it is. So now I'm teaching each and every one of y'all how to get that go-go money. So you can now call me Go-Go Money. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm Go-Go Money.
Professor.
Yeah, you can call me Go-Go Money. But now I'm going to start teaching that, man, so everybody, each and every one of y'all can get a piece of that change that's out there for you, so that you can create, so that we can keep on pushing this thing forward. Because moreover, people now are fans of the music. They're not really fans of the culture, you know what I'm saying, at this particular point in time. So hopefully with this injection of cash, you know what I'm saying, we can start to have a cultural engagement, more cultural unity and shit like that, because it's more expendable dollars there for the culture. You know what I mean? So
as you say that, is it going to be like a master class, or is it just going to be trading secrets among the homies?
It's 11 weeks. I'm gonna do hands-on. I'm gonna do private, and I'm gonna do a hybrid training. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try and do it at the old BET. I'm gonna try and do it at the old BET building. You know what I'm saying? To see what they say about it, because everybody that's creative need to know how to do business, how to meet the requirements to get that money. It shouldn't be no talk on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't how you supposed to talk. It ain't supposed to be none of that and dry telling and all that, you know what I'm saying? Well, Goody got a piece of change and you shouldn't be, you know, Cheef ain't getting none, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get something. Goody got it. I heard Goody got it. I always heard the Goody got it. I never knew the truth, but I heard Goody got the money. You know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I mean? So it shouldn't be none of that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump in as a solutionist. I always been a solutionist, period. They always call on me for solutions. So I bring the solution to the table, and that's to teach everybody that want to learn through a 12-week, it's 11 weeks really, how to scale up, how to get training, how to meet the requirements to do business and qualify for these contracts and subcontracts and grants and micro grants that they're giving away to you if you meet the requirements. You know what I mean?
You've been getting them before the Go-Go Fund was there. You've been tapping
Absolutely.
them before. Triple
Absolutely.
OT right here, y'all. We got WAP on the goddamn show. And good to talk.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say originals is his religion. Like he's allergic to non-originals. And like we had conversations. This would be like, no. Nigga, no, I'm anti.
No, listen. No. I'm not, right?
Interpolation or something, you know.
Look, I'm not really listen. What's happening is I like them songs myself, but I can't do it. I can't do them. So I kind of like do them a little bit just to it's even to please me, because I like them songs. I like doing tributes to other artists and stuff like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just stick in my lane. But, you know what I mean? I can't go all the way over to that side because put like this, all the bands and everybody out there is listening. If people gonna like you for what you do. So if you come out and you playing the best cover songs, right? And people fall in love with you and your band because of the cover songs you play. If you try and do one song, it's like, get back to what I know, get back to what I love on y'all. You dig what I'm saying? That'd be the scary part for the groups that's doing all of the, top 40 music and stuff like that. But that's what's popular because it's programmed. You hear it every day. You know what I'm saying? I even sing the commercial that Scooby and Dirk did on 95.5 because it's being programmed. You know what I'm saying? So all the music that we hear is programmed. It's just unfortunate that Go-Go is not programmed as much. You know what I'm saying? But I think it might be some stations that get some grants and stuff like that, some radio stations to promote Go-Go. So, you know what I mean? Get your Go-Go records together, you know what I mean? And get going. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Because back in the day, we used to spend 300 and grab 7, 8, 900,000, go back, spend another 3, get another 9. We used to do that. It ain't like that no more. It's all on likes and comments and Goody, man, fuck that. I remember somebody slapped you at the bowling alley when you was in the 10th grade and shit. You know what I'm saying? You still the same nigga. But no, Goody ain't the same person that he was. I don't know Goody no more. You know what I'm saying? I might have known Goody when we was younger, when, a long time ago, but I don't know who Goody is today. You know what I'm saying? And people get judged on how they was yesterday and all that. Goody got beef with such and such and that, man. He always like that, man. Goody always starting shit. You know what I mean? Right. He ain't the same person that he was 2 weeks ago. I guarantee it. Get pulled over by state police one night. I bet you ain't the same nigga you was the next day.
5 minutes later.
Guarantee. I guarantee you ain't. I bet you drive sitting straight up, take your hat off, seatbelt, all that shit. You ain't the same nigga. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but no, look, the biggest thing the biggest thing I think for bands to play originals is the fear. Because I think you kind of said,
fuck that shit. Fuck that.
You're not gonna be moving. So when you play it, and they ain't responding the same as the Jill Scott.
Listen.
right? But
Nah,
you gotta
nah, nah,
program
nah,
them.
nah,
You gotta
nah,
keep
nah,
playing it.
nah, nah, nah,
You don't
nah.
think it's
Chief, listen,
fair? I
Chief,
mean,
listen, listen,
I've been
listen,
through it,
listen, listen,
but
listen. I'm giving you
I've
the
been
game,
through
right?
both sides.
Listen. I can give you the game now, right? So when you're doing original shit, right? You gotta go on stage with a glass of apple juice and drink it real fast, like it's cognac, and act like you drunk as a motherfucker. And
Placebo.
do anything. You can do anything because people gonna think that you drunk, even if it don't sound
Yeah.
exactly. You understand?
I'm straight.
Exactly. You're gonna say, and then it's 30 times. You do the same thing 30
Yeah,
times. Like you're a
yeah.
drummer, do the same role 30 times on the same song 30 times. I bet people be in the audience saying, oh shit, here come the roll, here come the roll, here come the roll. And then you do that roll right there 30 times. Once you do it for 30 times, they're gonna be like, here come the roll. I'm trying to tell you, it's
And it can
programming,
be a
man. It's
simple
a
role. Oh, I
programming.
lived it. I know. I'm just saying. I think a lot of it be the fear of them not reacting, but you don't realize, like you said, with radio, most of these songs we love is we program. You might hear a song first time, you love it, but a lot of it is
Yeah,
programmed. So
it's
yeah,
programming.
when you
Yeah.
play a joint, if you're not Wisdom Speaks, you're not known for originals, and you play in, this cover and Frankie Beverly, all these classics, and then you try to throw original in there, they're gonna look at you. Don't mean that the original is slumming and is not worth it, but you got to keep doing it with confidence, with the apple juice, and you know what I'm saying. And then after a few weeks, they're gonna be nodding head. Once they dancing, you gonna be like, but people can't get across that. It's like growing dreads. You're gonna be ugly for a minute. People can't get through that process, but that's all. I just know
It's
you the
character, man. It's character and charisma that go along with that.
absolute.
I'm really not joking when I say that. A lot of times people think I drink and people just think I be blasted like high and drunk out of my mind. No, that's never. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever caught off, never off balance like that. You know what I mean? But people think that because I sing the song because we had to play after 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? After 12 o'clock, it's a whole nother ball game. So you can do all the, originals and all that, all you want to, but you got to crank after that. And you got to say anything that deal with drugs, alcohol, and drinking.
Everybody
I like to smoke. I like to drink, drink. I like to twerk. Oh, drop it low to the floor. Drop it
yeah.
low to the floor. Drop it sweep the That's at the 12 o'clock. That's at the 10 o'clock now, you know what I'm saying? Shit shut down early. So, you know what I'm saying? From 5 to 9, that's when you give them some, you know what I'm saying? That's when you listening more, happy hour, they listening more, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that sounds so good and all that. But after 12 o'clock, shit, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's how I go.
Hey, I'm trying to think of the jump you did on the joint with me and Gabby. Go back and shake a thing. Your voice. So let me just be clear, y'all. WAP is one of my favorite motherfucking artists, go lead talkers. This nigga voice, and I just be like, I hear the Benny. No, I hear the funk in there, but it's really more Benny. And and he be talking that street shit, and then the shake, like you said, move your ass like it's, hey, mama, big brother. What you say, no drama. Oh, he's I've been thinking about you many nights. And then so we said, what's going on? After we listened to it, we was like, hey, nigga. And then I was like, no, I gotta let it go. I was going through. So I was like, no. See, we was programmed at that point. Hey, WAP,
Right,
the
right,
song out. I'm gonna put that
right.
song out. You can't do it over. Because I've been thinking about you many nights.
Mm.
She got her ass like a freight train. He say something. That shit is fire. But because you got that live presence, and you know how to just mix it, and you just like charisma, right? It's selling it. Like you saying, you
Thank you.
selling. I'm drunk
Thank
like Future.
you.
He's not doing
Exactly.
none of that shit. He's selling it because this is what y'all buying. Like you said, the 11 weeks, the 12 weeks. I'm taking that
Yeah.
course. You
No,
hear me?
yeah. Come on, take that. Come on, take that joint, man. It's gonna teach you first week, the second week. It's gonna be modules. I'm gonna put the modules up so you can, work with them yourself. But real world, you might want to come in and get the real world too. I get clarity as to when I'm gonna do it or where I'm gonna do it. Like I said, hopefully I can do it at the old BET building over in Northeast. But we'll see how that go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm teaching y'all how to get the money, man. So if you haven't participated in it, and for a long time I was on the grants boards and stuff like that, and I was watching, well, I I can't, damn,
uh-oh.
I can't say it, but what I mean, like, there's only a few people that's been, meeting the requirements, and they got a good story to go along with the music. They doing humanitarian work, like Goody, like, for example,
Yeah.
Goody, what you doing with the clothing and the kids and the clothing and stuff like that, Chief? What you doing with your beat packs and all of that type of stuff? All that's art, humanitarian stuff. You dig what I'm saying? It's art and humanitarian stuff. So that story coupled with music, it'll take you around the world, because you could do the same thing in other countries, and you can get incentives from where you're from. You know what I'm saying? From the commission on arts. You know what I mean? If you take good people. If you take some good people to, shit, right now you can go shit different place. You can go to Venezuela.
Greenland.
You can go to Venezuela. You can go to Venezuela. Good. You can take good people to Venezuela. You know what I mean? Different places. I'm just using those as examples where you can spread culture like that. And that's how culture. But the culture got to be tight, and everybody got to be with it. Can't be crabs in a barrel. Can't be. These things a penny inside of a dollar. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be fighting for, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's sucker shit. Now, I mean, it's nonsense. You know what I mean? You can't fight. Especially, put it like this: if two people are in the same game and they don't connect with each other and they don't know each other, something is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, because you got two people and it's like they don't connect with each other, but they're in the same game, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. One will say, I ain't connecting with them. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, you don't, oh, I heard this and I heard that. Why? I mean, what that mean? You don't know that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So people got to stop that nonsense, man, and just
What I
connect. You know what I mean? Connect and collaborate, not connect and compete. Connect and collaborate.
Teddy Riley's son had he posted something up some years back. He said, and we all in the same car. Just because I'm driving, you can't try to jump up. You can't try to turn the wheel. We about to go up in the Universal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We going. We all in the car, right? So you got your one man, your two man, the drummer, right? He said, yeah, just because you're in the back seat, don't try to turn the wheel, and then we all crash and we don't get through the gates because I'm driving the car because I might be a little ahead of you. So that's like me looking at you. I ain't taking WAP class. That nigga don't know nothing. What the fuck he think? You know what I'm saying? This is how people think. But if we all in the car, nigga, play your position. I'm right in the back. I'm in the middle. I'm in the, I'm in shotgun. So I'm next. You know what I'm saying? Don't sabotage. Yeah, don't turn the wheel and we crash out before we even get to the promised land. But anyway.
But they do it all the time, and people, don't think that everybody wants to be successful just because they're in a position or working towards success. Because once you get to that success threshold, it becomes a different ball game. Once you step across that success line, you're at the bottom of the next level now. And that's uncharted territory. You can be at the top of one level,
right?
But when you get to that threshold, you're at the bottom of the next. And that's where it gets scary. And you'll see people that don't really want to be successful. They want to stay at the top of the bottom.
Whole new challenge. Are you ready for that? Right?
Yeah, real shit. And so that's why, I always try to take people with me, even when I knew they wasn't qualified to understand it at the time. I was just like, come on, man, we can do this, because you don't want to jump into that next level by yourself. You want to go in there with some people, because otherwise you're connecting with people that you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you want to take your crew in there, stand strong in the corner somewhere, so they know that you right there. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, when you're there by yourself, you can't stand there by yourself and think that you got a crew there. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to take. So it's a mindset that I just used. It might not be right, but it's a good mindset. When you walk through those doors, you got to have a team, man, and that team got to be strong. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be the smartest. They got to be the strongest. They ain't got to be the smartest. They got to be the strongest. You know what I mean? That road separate that man from the board.
Gotta have a squad. Okay, I go
Yeah,
back to that.
yeah.
I don't know what that was, man. While I'm talking about this, he just laughed every time. But and it probably was nothing personal. But yeah, but it just always always made me think. I guess no cheat one, a bunch of you know, a bunch of Chiefs, no Indians. But it was just I used to listen to that John like, hold on, they big Chief Hucklebuck, but gotta have a squad. That's my biggest problem, formulating that team. Because like you said, you go in there and you gotta watch for everything. So and you gotta have a team you trust too, that you could build with, man. And that's the most important thing. Can't nobody do it alone. And I'm the biggest test.
Exactly.
And not that I
Exactly.
want to, I just can't find people I trust and believe in that I can delegate to. But it's happening. You know what I mean? I got some good people with me now. We building, but
But
definitely
see,
appreciate your
Chief,
wisdom.
you just said a key word. You said delegate. You can't really delegate and think that you're gonna get the best results. You got to
Mm,
replicate yourself. It's
yes.
replicate, not delegate. You can't delegate. If I tell you to go buy me, you know what I'm saying? If I tell you to go get me a brick of dough, or if I tell you to go
Get to work.
give me a large soda at the 7-Eleven, right? And you won't come back with whatever soda you think. You might come back with a Slurpee. You know what I'm saying? Just because you think it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, you got to walk with them to the store, show them the soda that you like, grab it out, count the steps all the way back, yo. So you know if the nigga take too much time, you know he
Yep.
bullshit because it was 1,000 steps to get there, and that takes 7 minutes. Now you 12 minutes into it. What happened to the 4 minutes? You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's replication right there, and you'll get the best results through replication, not delegation. You know what I
That's
mean?
a great
That's
point,
just
Bob.
me.
Because once you know the process, because that's what I'm saying. That you right on point. Because it's like I always be feeling like, how can I? Because are they gonna do it right? Because I know the process. So yeah, we need to replicate the process, automate it, right?
Exactly.
Scale it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a great point. That's
Mm-hmm.
why we got the wisdom on this motherfucker. Go ahead, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not real shit. Because that's always the thing. Is like I can't. Anytime I try, somebody say, "Let me help you." How can I help you? Even though sometimes they
Mhm.
drop the ball, but I can't even sometimes figure out because it's not. You're not going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to help me until I.
Exactly, exactly, bro.
Great point.
Exactly,
Great,
bro.
great point. Go ahead, Goody. You come on, man.
No, I'm listening to it. I'm
Talk your
sucking at
talk.
everything. Everything he's saying is correct, man. I mean,
Always.
yeah, but that's the reason why I wanted you to come on here, Wop, to let them know a lot of this original music, this idea, like you got to look at it. Saki Maki branched off the super band. Saki Maki was stressing originals when I went over to play Saki Maki. All he wanted to do was a lot of originals because he was with you. Everybody that started, I ain't gonna say everybody that wanted to do originals, they came from you, but the start of it was right there because what nobody doing no originals, they was scared.
They were scared. Yeah.
Yeah, they were scared of the. They figure like I remember when we used to rap. Remember you told me, Goody, when you rap, everybody gonna be at a standstill because you rapping in a go-go against a whole band and you rapping with a CD. So they not gonna party and jump all around like that. But believe me, if they stop what they doing and listening to you, you had
Can't
their
get yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
And I was able when you explained that to me, I was able to go at any venue now and grab anybody attention because once you put that mic, I was shy, but once that mic touched my hand, it was like I transformed to a whole nother person, man. And I get that to you because nobody else explained that to us or showed us how to take control of a room. You
Yep,
have
you gotta take
to,
control of the room. You
I
gotta
said,
take the room.
yeah,
You gotta take the room.
yeah, you had to take control of the room, and that went from me rapping, go back to rapping, back all that. A lot of people can't do go and transfer it to the studio from the studio and go back to rapping. That's not an easy task. And what remember all the time when them rappers came, the pocket ate their ass up when we put them on stage. They was in the studio, they was okay with us. Like I said, Chief, they was good with us. But then when we took them and did a show, we ate them up because they couldn't handle the
They
pocket.
couldn't handle the live joint. Yeah, they
Yeah, like
couldn't handle it.
they say,
You
man,
gotta think about it like this, right? You gotta use science, right? If you're in a room full of people and you saying that you the star of the show, or you the one man. Hold up, they call it the one man. I ain't never heard that jump. But you the one man, right? And just say it's 100 people in the room. You the one man. And you got the microphone. So you the loudest nigga in the room. You the loudest person in the room. Let me say person in the room. And you can't capture nobody's attention.
You don't need to be doing this.
You don't need to be doing it. 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 So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you might be the 3-man.
Nah,
Yeah.
you on the bench.
Yeah, go sit down,
You
man.
behind the bench.
Yeah.
Nah. So that's why I wanted to we wanted to bring, because I wanted to let everybody know that now y'all jumping on the bandwagon, but this way you been at, man. This ain't nothing new to you, and it ain't nothing new to us. We been doing this, and from what I'm understanding, I ain't see nobody say nothing to you about you doing the original music, man.
They never say nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing 3 million streams on a project I released last year. Ain't no money there, you know what I'm saying? So I think it need to go back to hand from them streaming platforms.
I told Cheef that.
Yeah.
I told, and you told me, well, let's start doing the music with the clothes. You
You got to say, exactly.
I talked about that before y'all came in. Just we got to figure out the context, right? We got the content, but we got to figure out the context, and it's different. You know, you can do different things for different projects, and you know, with the streaming is just like it's just really not the way.
Come to the class.
I told Goody one day, I was watching that interview. You said, man, you got one of them old albums online for about $70. I said, that's market. You know, that's what I'm talking about, though, the context. Because where else you gonna get it? Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. So is we gonna say anything about any projects? Is we gonna talk about, or you don't want to say nothing about no project?
Well, nah, it's whopping them. You know what I mean? They asked for the ball, so they sent me. You know what I mean? So I'm coming off the shelf, man, to really get into some of this money that they're giving out.
That's right. That's
what type of music is gonna be?
And listen, huh?
What type of music is gonna be?
It's gonna be something nice. It's gonna be something special. It's I call it global soul. Like I could say go-go soul for real. Because it got a little bit of everything in that joint, because this is a real transient town, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really got DC, ain't even DC no more. So, you know what I mean? It's artists that's not from DC, that's from DC now, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a mixture, a bunch of different vibes, but it's gonna have that gut bucket DC that sound. I'm gonna definitely give a couple of tributes to Chuck Brown on a record called I Do. I got Goody on the joint, Hating for No Reason. I think that's gonna be a hot single, and I think a whole bunch of people gonna want to get on that joint because, you know, it seems to be the theme right now. Hating for No Reason would be a good song for right about now, because it ain't no reason to hate, especially with this go-go shit. I know after the go-go award, people was mad, you know, because they ain't get shows and all that. I still went. I mean, I definitely still went to support it. You know what I mean? For the whole novelty of it. You know what I'm saying? I was there. It wasn't no need for nobody to say, man, I ain't going there. I need to support none of that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't make no sense. You know what I mean? At least somebody took the initiative to at least do it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But what I'm doing now, you know, I know it's a lot of different associations popping up with the go-go, and a lot of different partnerships and stuff like that popping up in place and stuff like that. So I champion all of those organizations that's trying to move the culture forward. But I mean, I'm gonna just get to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show y'all how to get the money, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's all I can offer. That's all I can offer. I'm gonna show you. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you can't do it, that's on you. But I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you ain't gotta worry about this person. He got some money and I didn't. And another thing, I talked to a few people. You know, when I talk to them, I say, "Hey man, you getting some of that go-go money out there?" Nah, but I need to. I say, "Well, why you say that?" Because I did this and I done this and I done that. I say, what they got to do with what I'm asking? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? What they got to do with what I'm asking? You know what I'm saying? Because I did this and they still not hearing me, man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, we got to remember you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. That means shut up enough to listen with both of your ears so that you can learn something. Because he just talked his way out of learning the information to get some money. You know what I mean?
Because the criteria is nothing about what you did. There's nothing in the
Exactly.
criteria. Yeah.
Nothing in the criteria about that. To meet the requirements to do business.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? That's an added value. That's an added value that you have. You do have past performance. That means you meet the you know, you can qualify. You got the capacity to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. But you still gotta go through and meet these certain requirements to get the money. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that, man. And shit, man. I ain't gonna wrap y'all to death, man.
Oh no, this was good, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Thanks, Swap. Thanks, nobody, good nobody. I'm about to play this drop. This good joint you just dropped.
Play the drop to let them know, you know, let them know what it is. You know, I'm nobody, but nobody starts wars, man. So I love it when a person called me nobody. I ain't nobody, but that don't mean I can't make stuff happen. Nobodies can make stuff happen, you know.
No, you gotta say I am nobody.
I am
I am
nobody.
nobody.
Yeah,
Hey,
I am nobody.
and guess what? They's gonna sound stupid when you see what nobody did. What the fuck you mean? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason you want a motherfucker to go, nobody did that shit. Nobody did it. So who did it? Nobody did it.
Nobody.
We outside, but we inside. We inside, but we outside. And if you don't understand that, man, you gotta read between the lines. Just because you don't see a man all on Facebook and Instagram, that don't mean he ain't active. Who am I? I'm nobody. But nobody starts wars. We out here. You in the DC car.
I came from a long line of rustlers, gamblers, thugs, killers, who pimping straight brothers.
You in the DC car. Yeah, we definitely in the DC car with the triple OGs, man. Look, I feel safe riding with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Only on the Cheef and Go, y'all. But yeah, definitely. I'm gonna holler at you, Wop, because I need all the knowledge and education and insight that I can get, and much success to you moving forward. And we will have a conversation soon, my man. Nobody, appreciate you. Much love to both of y'all. We're gonna keep it cranking for the coaches 2026. Yeah, I'm coming with it too now. We all coming with it, and we probably gonna do some shit together. So
yeah, you gotta send me that banger. You gotta send me that banger. Yeah.
Absolutely. You want me to play it one time? I got it in my folder, huh?
Not yet, cause we want to make it sound. We wanted to
No,
blow
I
it.
played it earlier though. All right, my bad. We gone. All right, I see you, bro.
All right,
Talk to you tomorrow or something. My man.
All right.
Much love. Yes, indeed, y'all. Another Cheef and Go. Keeping it cranking for the culture. I thought they wasn't gonna show up. They had me out here treading water. I was out here like this. Hey, yeah, y'all see the blue, blue, blue. Hey, how y'all doing? Ooh, Trump, and then y'all want to hear this beat? But nah, definitely feel blessed for my man Watt Wisdom Speaks to come through. Definitely feel blessed to be sponsored by Madness. Yeah, I'm bragging a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? That's all right. It's all right though. I should brag because you know what I'm talking about. We talking about the originators. We had a lot of originals on the Cheef and Go tonight. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may not know of the history, but that's what we're here for. We're doing it for the culture. And another one for the record books. 11526. You know what I'm talking about? That's episode 11526. If you ever got to go look for it, you know what I'm saying? So you go back and you know what I mean, in case you missed something. But I'm out of here. Much love. Definitely always, you know, gogoloops.net. Always got them cranking samples and, you know, hip hop style, go-go style, drum kits, one hits, kicks, snares, timbales, congos, jam blocks, cowbells, pocket beats, socket beats, studio live, you know, beat starters. We got all type of joints. We got, you know, the trap pack. We got keyboards and synths and leads and melodies created by yours truly and Crank Kilos. You know, a lot of things that we done put down in the studio over the years that you can take and implement into your beats and production. Only at gogoloops.net. The only place in the world you're going to get authentic go-go samples, right? The only place in the world, only place online. Or if you need me to pull up on you with the USB drive, just hit me up in the you know, one of the pages, gogoloops at Yahoo or something. Just hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. The conversation got so good. I Soul Star X, Tony 81C, Miss Dreadfully, Mact, Reese Coco Love, Kid Exclusive, Amore, and Purpose 2, Commit to You 202, Old Heads Radio, Vic Lifts, Set the Hook 89, Mod 345, NCCJ Keys. Everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, man. One more again for the Cheef and Go. It's the Cheef and Go show. You know what I'm talking about? Another week done. And that's what we do. My man Sean, appreciate you, Sean. I'm the goddamn CEO. Them shirts coming soon. I'm gonna share the site with y'all next week. But I got a lot of good stuff on the site. I'm gonna share it with y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the things I got going on with the Always Remain True Collective. We got the HB Legacy in there, and you know, we got the Go-Go Loops, the Cheef and Go, the each and every. We got bags and book bags and mouse pads and stickers and sweatpants and hoodies and t-shirt. Man, look, I done went in. We got some good stuff, good merch, and apparel and accessories for you and yours. I ain't even get to this comment, Sean. Hey, nobody. Sean said, what's up, bro? Yes, indeed, Precious. What's up, cuz? Thank you for tuning in and chiming in the comments with the feedback. Darren X, Mr. X one time. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get it going, man. Let's get the Cheef Takeover going on Go-Go Radio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, on Go-Go, I'm sorry. No disrespect. Shout out to Nico, but Go-Go Royalty. I mentioned that earlier in the program. You know what I'm talking about? If you was tuned in. Much respect to Darren X and the Go-Go Awards and Go-Go Royalty, man. They did that. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed the ceremony, as a lot of people did. Y'all pulled that off. And I'm going to be calling you tomorrow because I'm trying to get in and we can start talking about next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting where I fit in. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Cheef and Go, keeping it cranking for the culture each and every Thursday at 8. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, share with a friend. You know what I'm saying? So we can all come on in and blend and just build, man. You know what I'm saying? Information is power. Knowledge is power only if you apply it. So let's learn it and let's put it to use. Spread love and not hate. Congratulate. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, one yourself, knowledge yourself, and understanding. I'm out to start preaching up here now. I'm gone, y'all. But appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. One love.
Cheef and Go.